Hello, good afternoon, and thank you for staying with us. It is 12 p.m. on the clock, and you're watching the breaking news show on CNN News 18. And I am Sriya Kundu, here to take you through all the latest developments from across the nation and around the world over the next 30 minutes. And well, we're beginning this segment with some breaking news that is coming in from Manipur. The I.N.D.I.A Alliance MPs met Manipur Governor at Raj Bhavan and shared their experience on the visit. The opposition MPs also submitted a memorandum to the governor and demanded that the precedent rule be introduced in the state. Now, Congress MP Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has said that the Manipur governor also expressed pain and grief on the ongoing violence. Let's have a look at what the Congress MP had to say.
आज मणिपुर की राज्यपाल जी से हम लोग मुलाकात करके जो हमारे सारे डेलीगेशन आए थे 21 संसदों लोकसभा राज्यसभा कुल मिलाकर सारे संसदों की तरफ से ये ज्ञापन सौंपा गए हैं। हमारे ज्ञापन सौंपने की बाद और हमारे बात रखने की तुरंत बाद राज्यपाल साहब खुद अपना पीड़ा दुख सारे कुछ बयान किए हैं और जो जो चीज हमारे सामने आए थे, जो तजुर्बा हमें हुई थी, वो सारे को उनके सामने रखने के उपरांत उन्होंने सहमत जताए, हमारी बात पे सहमत जताई।
Now, we have CNN News 18's Kamalika Sengupta joining us on the broadcast. Kamalika, a very good afternoon to you. Well, we just heard what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had to say. Firstly, give us some more details about what the pulse of from the ground is right now after these MPs went out and met all the people at the relief camps. And secondly, they're meeting with the governor. They have submitted a 3-page memorandum. There are quite a few crucial details that they've penned down there. Take us through what all went through in that meeting and how has that panned out?
Well, they have come up with the three, four various important points, like the facilities which are there in the relief camp are not okay, and state and central should work on that. Number two is obviously it's a failure of the state and the central government. That's what they feel, and steps should be taken by the governor to restore peace right away. That's what their demand is, and also a dialogue is required, and for such reason. For such situation, one has to really come up with ideas, and the governor has to look into that. So, and there are students who can't go to school. There are students who can't go to their university. So, all these points are there, which they have raised in their memorandum. And there was a 2-day visit. They have visited both valley and the hills yesterday. And today they met the governor. So, basically, in one way, they projected that here, the state and the central government is an absolute failure. Number two, they came and they listened to the problems of the people, and they also are looking for solution and peace. That's what their point is. On the other hand, the leader of ITLF, Ginza Walzong, there is this FIR which has come up against him. He actually, a couple of days back, came up with a statement that in Khonsan Railway, trains are coming with weapons. So, there's one person who has filed an FIR against him regarding that, because this type of comments and posts might create enmity, and the case is the FIR has been registered in the basis of that aspect.
Right, Kamalika. And if we are to speak about the governor's reaction to all that was flagged off in that meeting, all that was brought to her in that meeting about the situation that the MPs saw at the relief camps, what was her reaction to what is going on, and how is she going to deal with this with the government?
Well, the governor herself has been visiting relief camps, so she is very much aware of the situation. Yesterday only she visited a couple of camps in Churachandpur, and speaking to News 18 yesterday also, the governor said that the language of gun will not work. The language of love has to work place. And that's why it has to give time, but things will fall in place.
Right. Also, when we look at the memorandum, there are quite a few points that have been brought forward. One of them being about the internet ban for the last 3 months having aided some of the unsubstantiated rumors, which is adding to the existing mistrust. This is a line that I'm reading from the memorandum itself. So, are we expecting any kind of action to be taken on that, so that like there aren't any more rumors that do the round? Because we know that some some places there has been a partial lift on the internet ban. So how are they going to face the entire situation now?
Well, this has a contradictory point to it itself. That's what the government part says. The government part says that if the internet is restored, then immediately more such, wrong, there may be some wrong videos which will become viral, and then it will again create the same situation out there. So that is one point which the sources in government is saying that, and partial upliftment like the Wi-Fi and broadband service that was supposed to be restored, that notification did came, but there is nothing like that Wi-Fi or broadband internet is available in various places. So that is still not come up. So there is the government stand on lifting up the ban of internet is absolutely very hard, that they don't want to lift the ban now because that might create again problems.
Right. Also, since tomorrow we have the parliament session resuming, and now that the MPs have come to an end of their 2-day visit to Manipur, can you throw some light as to what all might happen in the parliament tomorrow, as to what all might we expect, the kind of, because I remember the MPs kept on saying before leaving for Manipur that they want to be the voice of Manipur, and only once they have visited the place, once they've taken a stock of the situation, can they do that more aptly. So now, do we expect a change of the scenario in the parliament, or what are we expecting?
No, they're going to raise all these issues in Parliament that Gaurav Gogoi has already told us. But whatever they have seen in the different camps, whatever the problems they have seen, whatever the way the state machinery has failed, all these things will be raised in Parliament by all the parliamentarians. That is what is going to be the strategy of India tomorrow in Parliament is.
Right, Kamalika, thank you for bringing us all those details. And for now, we are going to take a look at all the reactions that we have received on this 2-day visit of these MPs to Manipur.
समाधान तो सबको बैठ के निकालना होगा। हालात बहुत खराब है। आपके देश का एक हिस्सा जहां समुदायों के बीच में अविश्वास का जहर बो दिया गया है, उस जहर की काट में तो मेहनत करनी होगी। सीएम पर सिर्फ सवाल हमारा नहीं रहा, माफी के साथ कहते हैं आपसे, सीएम पर सवाल सबका है। मैती समुदाय का भी है, कुकी का भी है, नागा का भी है। ये पूरे के पूरे चीफ मिनिस्टर साहब शायद अपने बंगले के बाहर के चीफ मिनिस्टर नहीं है, लेकिन लोग चाह रहे हैं रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ पीस एंड जस्टिस, जो इनके रहते नहीं हो सकता।